attention for just a second. First off, I just want to welcome you guys to the beautiful George Inlet Lodge here in Ketchikan, Alaska. My name's Kyle.
And my name's Austin.
How's your guys' tour today?
Good.
Good. I know you guys are anxious to get to the crabs, so I'll be brief, but there are a couple things that I want to point out. The first are the videos that we'll have playing. The first one is on king crab fishing in the Bering Sea. It's about 1,000 miles northwest of here. The men brave 30 to 40 foot waves and icy decks to bring you some of the crab that you eat. Second is the fish trapping days here in Alaska before Alaska became a state. You guys remember when that was?
Oh,
1959. So Kiki didn't put you completely to sleep then. Thirdly, you'll be listening to Hobo Jim today while you eat. He's the state balladeer here in Alaska. We have the pleasure of listening to him 10 times a day, 7 days a week, so we hope you guys like him just as much as we do. If you want to learn a little bit more about him, visit our gift shop and pick up one of our t-shirts as well that say,
"I caught crabs at the George Inlet Lodge." Alright, ladies and gentlemen, show of hands, how many of you guys have actually had Dungeness crab before? Alright, so not a lot of you. I am going to show you guys the safest and the easiest way to get to the claw and the leg here, okay, ladies and gentlemen? So when it comes down to it, unlike the Alaskan king crab, the Dungeness crab, you actually get all this chest meat. And it is the sweetest, most tenderest part of the crab. The reason why you don't get that with the Alaskan king crab is it doesn't have it, okay? So what we're going to do is to start you guys off, you're going to rip the legs apart just like so. I want you to peel all this white shell off the top, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing worse than biting into a warm piece of crab and having the world's littlest bit of shell, am I right? Alright. So once you are done peeling off all that shell, I want you to straighten out the leg like so. Because it is the most tenderest, sweetest part of the crab, here at the George Inlet, we call this an Alaskan lollipop. Okay? Dip that in your butter and right off the stick right here. Just to show you guys how much we're actually working with. Well, look at that. Alright, delicious. Once you're done with that, you can actually break off this little empty shell for me. Now, do you guys know those fancy forks you get maybe on the cruise ship or those really nice restaurants and get all those nooks and crannies? We don't have those here. What it is, the crab actually provides its own technique for you guys. You're actually going to break off these two segments like so, flip it around and dig right into that knuckle and pull out all that meat just like so, okay? It works 1,000 times better than those forks. Now, once this is empty, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pull it towards you. Do you guys see that white triangle? Yeah. Yeah? That is the softest part of the crab. So we did leave you guys your 3-pronged forks, just like so. I want you to stick it up that white triangle in between the meat and the shell, just like so, okay? Now there's going to be someone on your table, because there's always someone on everybody's table, that's spilling the butter, talking with their mouth full, but don't worry guys, this is when you can get back at them. I want you to put the fork about halfway through, and I want you to aim, shoot, and fire, okay? All I did is I pulled down the crab this way and the fork down at the same time. Now there's a nice slit through that shell right there, okay? Then once you're done doing that, you can actually peel like an orange or a banana, just peel that shell right off. Grab your fork, sorry Kyle. Grab your fork, get that piece of shell off. Just like so, okay? Came right out for me. Now, sir, you haven't laughed at any of my jokes. Please come here. Now you're laughing, but please come stand up here, sir. What's your name?
Brad.
Brad, you're going to stand right here for me, Brad. Now, of course, I'm going to give you a hug because it is Alaskan hospitality. Now, Brad, ladies and gentlemen, is right. He is going to get the first bite of crab, right? But now, Brad doesn't like our crabs, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show him real quick what Alaskan skiing is all about. How is it?
With that fork pointed at me.
How is it, Brad? It's good? I was talking about the crabs, not myself. Tell them how the crabs are.
Excellent.
Excellent, perfect. Thank you so much. Round of applause for Brad, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually doing, but don't worry, he's not that bad. Same thing, tear off all that white shell on top, you have another Alaskan lollipop. Pulling it towards you, there's that white triangle. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, aim, shoot, and fire. Now, I did say the safest and easiest way. The Dungeness crab do have a little sharp knuckle right here, okay? Right there. There are crab crackers in front of you guys to get into that knuckle. With the claw, now this is, I want you guys to pay very close attention to this because people forget about this all the time.
I want you to pull the pincher upwards, breaking it and pulling it outwards, okay? There is shell on the inside of this claw. So if you leave it on like so and you break into that claw, you actually will be digging around that inner shell. Once you pull it up and out, now all the meat is actually loose in there, and you can take your crab crackers and go into it horizontally, opposed to vertically. If you guys do it vertically, what happens, you actually smash all the meat on the inside, and you'll lose that giant awesome piece, okay guys? Alright. But when it comes down to it, those bowls in the front of you, what do you think those are for?
Shells.
Shells. Exactly. Kyle's actually going to tell you what it's so much more than just shells.
Alright, well here at the George Inlet Lodge, you guys are now all part of our ultra famous, ultra fun crab shell stacking competition. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Alright, well we only have 2 rules here. The tower has to be freestanding. You can't hold it with your hands, hold or support it. And at the very end there has to be a piece of shell on the top. You got plates, forks, glasses, whatever you guys can think of to engineer those towers. We like to get competitive here, so we have we'll have 2 rounds of measurements. Sorry, we have our first round will be just a preliminary round, see where everybody's at. Second round is for the grand prize winner. There is a prize, and you guys do want to win. So, without any further ado, turn to your neighbors and apologize, because it's going to get a little messy. And roll up those sleeves, and we'll get you guys cracking.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 11 inches plus a 5-pound steel. Take it. 16 inches right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be freestanding. Now put your cup underneath there. You just can't hold it with your hands. There's got to be crab on top. Got 13.5 inches. 6 inches. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now you see what people are doing, okay? Get those lines going. Figure it out. Right here, it looks like we've got 17 inches right here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those lines going. We've got another 5 minutes for the final measurement. There's got to be crab shell on top. You guys got on some piece of crab shell right there. Crab shell. There you go. You guys have 20 inches plus a $5 bill. 25 inches. We got our winners, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, you guys ready for your grand prize?
Get you swim back.
Well, usually we do a 6-day, 7-night cruise here in the inlet. But you know, Aussie was picking all those blueberries today, and she hurt her shoulder, so she can't quite row that much. Then we were gonna give you a 100-pound box of crabs, but you guys ate so much that we had to dig into most of that. There's none left. So this next prize is very dear to Aussie in my heart. We're going to teach you how to do the crab dance. We're going to get those pictures going. Here we go. All right. Let's go to the right. And to the left. Tap. And drop it down. Turn around, shake that good stuff. Alright guys, let's see what you want to do one more time. To the right. And to the left. Turn around. Drop it down low. Turn around, shake that good stuff. Alright,